Welcome back to History and Freemasonry, where ancient symbols reveal timeless truths. Freemasonry and the birth of the Philippine nation. When we look at the Philippine flag, the sun, the stars, the triangle, it feels timeless. But few realize that behind these symbols lies the hidden hand of Freemasonry. Lodges, rituals, and brotherhoods of Masons played a profound role in shaping the nation's identity, its revolution, and even its founding government. In the late 1800s, the Philippines was under the grip of Spanish colonial rule. The Catholic friars wielded immense power, and education and free thought were stifled. But in secret lodges, Filipinos found a different world, a world of equality, reason, and fraternity. Teodoro M. Kalaw, in his book Philippine Masonry, its origin, development, and vicissitudes describe Masonry as the crucible where nationalist ideas were forged. Filipino lodges became spaces where anti-clerical thought, reformist zeal, and the dream of liberty could grow beyond the reach of Spanish censors. The great writers of the propaganda movement were also Masons. Marcelo H. del Pilar, known as the father of Philippine Masonry, organized lodges and edited La Solidaridad, where reformist and Masonic ideals merged. José Rizal, initiated into Masonry in Europe, wove Masonic values into his novels Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo. These books, as Reynold S. Fajardo explained in Votaries of Honor, were not just literature. They were coded manifestos of enlightenment against tyranny. Graciano López Jaena founded the Logia Revolución in Barcelona, a Masonic lodge that became the headquarters of Filipino nationalists abroad. These men did not merely fight Spain with words. They built an intellectual brotherhood, grounded in Masonic ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity. But Masonry's influence went further. The revolutionary society known as the Katipunan was modeled directly after Masonic lodges. Historian Jim Richardson noted striking parallels between Masonic rites and the Katipunan's initiation ceremonies. Like the degrees of Masonry, the Katipunan had stages of initiation, tested with secrecy, oaths, and moral allegories. Francis Gialogo adds that Masonry's moral and philosophical language, discipline, brotherhood, sacrifice, helped give shape to the First Philippine Republic. The revolutionaries carried not only swords and rifles, but also Masonic symbols. Felix Pintado and Dave Angeles, in their study Freemasonry in the Philippines, argued that the sun, stars, and triangle in the Philippine flag echo the imagery of Masonry. The triangle mirrors the Masonic delta. The sun represents enlightenment, the stars, unity. Even Emilio Aguinaldo, the country's first president, was a Mason. Manuel Camus later wrote that Filipino Masons were the pioneers of democracy in this country, sacrificing their lives so the nation might be free. After independence, Masonic ideals remained embedded in the country's structure. Lodges became centers of civic life, reform, and education. Reynold S. Fajardo chronicled how Masonry expanded into the 20th century, shaping not only politics, but also the moral imagination of a free people. Kalaw, reflecting on Masonry's legacy, argued that it gave the nation both its intellectual fire and its organizational backbone. Without Masonry, the Philippines Revolution and Republic might have taken a very different path. Freemasonry in the Philippines was more than a secret society. It was a school of freedom, a sanctuary of reason, and a brotherhood of nation builders. From Rizal's pen to Aguinaldo's presidency, from the lodges of Barcelona to the fields of Cavite, Masonic principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity lit the path toward independence. The Philippines, in many ways, is a nation not just born of revolution, but built upon the timeless foundations of Masonry. If you find Masonic history enlightening, please like, share, and subscribe, and continue your journey in the light of the great architect of the universe. Thank you.